Hello and welcome to The Final Frontiersman, a YouTube show about all things Trek. I'm your host, Jeremy,
And I'm Bill.
and we have a very, very special announcement today. Bill,
Yes,
tell them a little bit
indeed.
about it.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I might as well. Going to try keep this to be a short video, but first of all, I just want to say welcome back, Jeremy. It's been a long time since we
Yes,
had a double video together.
it
So,
has, yes.
uh, but that's not the announcement. It's not our reunion tour. The announcement is that recently we in this channel, The Final Frontiersman, have somewhat recently, crossed over the 100 subscriber threshold, which is something I never expected. And I mean, that sounds like a really small number, and it is. But for a channel like us, that we're not trying to be like YouTubers, we're not trying to be like your number one source for Star Trek. We're just doing this for fun, wanting to talk to other Trekkies and share our love of the TV shows, the books, the props, and especially Star Trek Adventures role playing games. So the fact that more than 100 people now decide to stick around with us is kind of hard to believe, but we want to say thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you for being here. Thank you for coming, watching something that we did, and thinking, yeah, I'll see what else they do. I mean, that does mean a lot to me, and I think Jeremy as well.
It does. We really appreciate the interactions that we've had already. And I've had a lot of fun with what little time that I've had. My life has been here and there and there and here, and I've been trying to do what I can when I can. But I do have more videos coming involving some of the stuff that I'm interested in. Mostly going to be tied around 3D printing. I've just got this
Oh,
little guy started.
look
So
at that.
yeah, he's adorable.
Yeah.
He's adorable, and
I see he has a cloaking device too.
it does. Yes,
Yeah,
it
look at
does. It
that. Look at
just
that.
there it
Whoa!
went.
Oh my God.
That's illegal.
Wow. Yeah. You can't do that. Yeah. That's
So,
pretty good. Yeah.
so what are we going to do for these people that have
So
decided to
here's
stick around?
So we decided we were talking about it, and because this is momentous for us getting that many people, currently we're around 140 subscribers. So we really jumped over that 100 subscriber mark. I'm not guessing we're going to make 200, but then again, I never thought we were making 100. But because it's momentous, we wanted to give back to the community. We want to say thank you for subscribing, and we want to say thank you for those who didn't subscribe, who just come here and watch the video, maybe every now and then come and see what we're doing, maybe get some ideas, maybe get interested in the things we talk about, and go on. So this is a thank you to all the viewers, subscriber or not. So to thank you, we have something special planned, and we want to do a giveaway contest because, that's what YouTubers do, right? They do
Yeah,
giveaway
absolutely.
contests. We're not YouTubers, so we're going to do a very, very poor version of a giveaway contest. However, I think the prize we are giving away is anything but poor. Only our performance
Sure,
is poor.
absolutely.
Jeremy, would you like to tell them what the prize is, or would you like me to keep on rambling?
I'm enjoying your rambling right now. Actually,
It's
it's hypnotic.
Yeah. It's a side effect of being trapped in my role playing games and hear me drone
Yes,
on as a GM, and I apologize to you and
you're
everyone
doing your
else.
job.
Okay, doing my job. All right. So what the prize is again, like I said, this channel has a heavy focus on Star Trek Adventures, the role playing game. We think it's a great exercise for any Trekkie, any Star Trek fan, or just even any role player to jump into and experience honestly, one of the best role playing games I've ever played in my life. And in my opinion, by far, hands down, the best Star Trek role playing game that I've ever seen. So the prize is going to be something from Star Trek Adventures. And I got in touch with Modifius. I talked with them, and we came up with an idea for a prize that would be able to ship, hopefully globally. Of course, there's going to be some locations that maybe cannot ship to. It would all depend on Modifius, but the idea we came up with together should make this available for everyone. The original idea we had would have limited it to Canada and the US because of stock availability, but we want something that no matter where you are, hopefully, no matter where you are, you would be able to partake in this contest and have a chance at receiving this prize. So, what the prize is, and hopefully I'm going to put the pictures up on screen in post-production so you can see. First, number one is a physical copy of the Rules Digest for Star Trek Adventures. This is everything you need to play the game. It's the same as the core rulebook, just in a digest size. And this has a more focus on the original series era. It's original series themed. Whereas the original core rulebook has more TNG theme, but it's any era. But this one is almost strictly in design and style and stats, TOS era. But again, you can use the rules for any era. In addition to that, speaking of which, we will also be able to provide the winner with a PDF copy of the starter set. So you'll get everything that's included in the starter set, the rules, the quick start rules, the mission, the little mini campaign it has in there. All of the things in PDF form will be provided for you, so you can immediately jump in and start playing Star Trek Adventures, and then slowly go into the rulebook and read all of the details to learn every in and out of the game, if you're interested to continue. So it's a great prize being provided by Modifius that will get anyone who has never played or maybe doesn't have the means to get the game currently. It'll get you going, it'll get you started, and hopefully it will convert you into a Star Trek Adventures player. What do you think, Jeremy?
I think that's fantastic. And I actually, one thing that I just thought about is I would love to hear from whoever does win. I'd love to hear about some of the adventures they come up with.
Yeah,
That'd be something
definitely.
fun to talk about. But how are we going to go about picking a winner? Like, how do you enter this contest, Bill?
So, how to enter the contest? We are going to do this again in the worst way possible. We are doing the least recommended way of doing a contest on YouTube. It's going to be done via comments. Now, before you start running down to the comments and typing first, hear me out. There are stipulations on how to do this. Now, we have said before many times, aside from this being a channel where we share our love of Star Trek Adventures, we also want to connect with other Trekkies, other Star Trek fans, and we want to hear about your experiences with Star Trek. We want to share our love of Star Trek with everyone. So how you enter this contest is we would like you, in the contents of this video, not just randomly across our channel, but of this video, in the comments section, please share with us a story of how Star Trek has impacted your life. Now, there are some finer points here. Again, this isn't something to just, we don't just want people typing things like, I like Star Trek, it's cool. That doesn't show me it's impacted your life. That's not really a story. That's something that applies to probably every single person who loves Star Trek. We want to see stories that are specifically and concretely from your experiences, showing how Star Trek has had some meaningful impact on you. It doesn't have to be long. You don't have to type a book, but we want you to share something that is exclusively your own. It's not something that any other user would be able to take, copy and paste, throw in like, that's exactly what happened to me. It's going to be something that is your life. It's you alone. So please share with us a story about that. And when we do the winner announcement video, when this contest is over, Jeremy and we are going to share one such story from each of our lives with you, and maybe even share the winner's story or some other member stories if they permit that, just to keep the ball
Yeah,
rolling.
of course.
But yeah, so that's it. That's really all you have to do to enter. You don't have to subscribe to us. We would love if you did. We would definitely love if you did. But if you don't want to, don't do it. We're not going to force you. You don't even have to like this video. Dislike the video if you want to. Please don't, but dislike it if you want to. All you have to do is share the love of Star Trek in your life, because that's what we're about. We want to share the love of Star Trek, and we want to share the love of Star Trek adventures. That's why you don't have to be a subscriber. We don't want to put any more stipulations on this than necessary. We want to spread this to whoever wants to get in on it, whoever that one lucky person might be. So please subscribe if you want to, like the video if you want to. That is not necessary. Write your story. And how we're going to do this is we'll go into the comments. And now we are going to judge if it consists of a story or not. Like I say, it's going to have to be something that's concrete there. So if it's something that when we look at it's like this doesn't look like a story to us, this looks too basic, then we are just going to exclude that. But you can enter one time. Okay, we're going to take the usernames from everyone who shares a story, throw it into a spreadsheet, and then when the contest is finished, use a random number generator to pick one person out of that spreadsheet, and that will be our winner.
Absolutely. And I can't express enough how you need to really be focused and be careful with this story, because one of us is an English teacher.
Yeah.
So, not to put any type of fear in your writing
Yeah.
or anything.
Now, let me just be clear. There is not going to be any points deducted for spelling or grammar errors. I was just telling Jeremy before the video started is that I spend a lot of times checking hundreds and hundreds of essays, and I start to get a little overly strict when I'm looking at things, and like this is not what I'm looking for. So I'm going to try to be generous. I'm going to try to be like, oh, maybe that's the best they could do, and we'll put that into we'll put your name probably into the list, but it's going to be a random person. Now, there are some other rules. First of all, nobody that's involved in my Star Trek Adventures campaign that I run, which I think consists of 90% of our viewership anyhow. None of them are eligible to enter. Sorry, guys. But you're getting it for free anyhow. I'm giving it to you like once every 3 months at the pace we're currently going, but you're getting it. So yeah, you can't enter. So apologies for that. Secondly, just a what do I want to say? Just a disclaimer. That's the word. Oh my God, talk about English teacher. Just a disclaimer. And we'll put the rules down in the content the box here for this video too, so you could check. But disclaimer: YouTube is not sponsoring this video. This has nothing to do with YouTube. This is just us wanting to give back to the community, and if we mess it up, which there's like a 80% chance we are going to screw this up somehow, that's all on us. That has nothing to do with YouTube. Secondly, Modifius is very kind to be providing this prize for us, but they are not sponsoring this. They have nothing to do with this. They are not providing anything official behind us. I just told them what we wanted to do, and the contact I have in Modifius said, like, here's what I can do for you for that. So good luck. So we are grateful to their kindness, grateful to their support. They didn't have to do that. They don't normally do that. But they were very generous. So don't blame Modifius if you don't win this contest. Again, everything falls on us. Okay. Now there's also the time limit. I'm sure they want to know the time limit. Again, everything's going to be down in the bottom in the description here, because if you have watched these videos, if you are a subscriber, you know I'm long-winded and I never get to the point. So the time limit is from whenever this video goes live until the end of February 2023, the current year. Believe it or not. So we are going to go by UTC or GMT time, the time zone where everything turns to zero. So as soon as it becomes March in UTC, as soon as it strikes midnight, zero on the clock there, UTC on GMT, and it becomes March 1st, this contest is over. Anything added after that point is not going into the spreadsheet. So just be aware that you will have probably a little over a month to apply. So we might get up to 3 entries with that kind of time limit. I mean, if
We'll
enough people
see.
stumble across,
What if we get 300?
please don't. No,
I
I
guess I'll
mean,
have to help you read some.
yeah, that like I would love it, but I mean, from the heart, please. Now, now's not the time to promote the. Now's not the time. We're a small channel. Be greedy. You have a better chance. You have a better chance
This is
of winning
true.
if nobody knows about this.
This is
Okay,
true.
like we would love it. Again, we would love it if more people came. But this is not about promoting us. This is about promoting Star Trek. This is
Yes.
about promoting Star Trek Adventures. So, 300 people entering. Please don't. Okay, honestly, like the random number generator can handle it. I don't know if this guy can.
We'll
So,
see.
but I mean, if you do, good for you, and you'll have a 1 in 300 chance of winning,
It's
just
true.
like everyone else. So go for it. Oh, Jeremy, why'd you jinx us? Please. Okay, like
Can't wait.
I
It's going to be fun.
I'm worried we're not even going to get 1 entry. Um, in
Yeah.
which case I will just award it to the guy at Modifius and tell him like, here you go, put it back on the shelf.
Thanks, man.
Yeah. Yeah. What a way to break his heart and be like, wow, nobody wants the game even for free. So please, somebody enter. Okay. Now, okay, here's one more important thing. Again, this will be in the description. So, like I said, if you do win, as a matter of privacy, if you do win, I will announce the winner in a later video, probably after March 1st, once everything's decided. If your name, your username, whatever you use to enter with, is announced as the winner, then you'll get in contact with us. You will give us, so you will have to be okay with this. If you're not, please don't enter. You will give us your shipping information, name, shipping information. If it's overseas, because they might be depending on where they're shipping from, you will also likely have to provide a phone number for the customs forms. So you will provide that to us. We will send it to Modifius, and then we will delete that from our account wherever you sent it to. We are not going to retain anything of yours. We are just going to hot potato that straight to Modifius, and then it's out of our hands. So that's something you should keep in mind. If you're not cool with that, if you're not down with that, if you don't trust your information going out like that, no credit card information, nothing like that. They just
No.
need to know who to ship it to. If you're not comfortable with that, please don't enter. Okay. Feel free to comment on our other videos. Feel free to share a story, even if you want to share a story here, but just put the disclaimer in your story that I do not wish to enter. Okay, just know, because we are running the campaign. Typically, it would be up to us to mail out whatever we're sending it to you, but Modifia said they are shipping it directly to the winner from their warehouse, so we have to collect it and we have to give it to them because, as I said, they are not sponsoring this. They have nothing to do with it. Okay.
Yep. Sounds good to me. Anything
All right.
else?
I don't think so. And again, I know I talked way too much, way more than I should have, but I just love talking about this stuff.
It's
That's why we
fun.
started this
It's
channel.
fun.
That's why we
Yes.
started. Like 2 people are still watching at this point,
I know,
but
right?
still, yeah,
Me and
those two
you.
people, yeah, and we're not even eligible for it. We're not even eligible for the prize,
Well,
but
yeah.
I have over $1,000 of Star Trek Adventures goods on the
That's,
shelf behind me, so I don't need this because I have everything that's coming
yeah.
in. So
That's,
I don't need to win. Yeah.
yeah. I have tens of dollars of Star Trek stuff printed that I need to show off.
Well, definitely. Yeah. Again, we got a lot of stuff planned. Jeremy's going to be doing stuff for like 3D
Yes.
printing. He's got stuff on the way. I think we're talking about like cosplay, costuming. Look at this
Yes.
fashion icon you have over there. He has
Yeah.
so many costumes. It's amazing. So many
Absolutely.
stories from conventions. I mean, Jeremy has a whole side of Star Trek
Yeah.
lore that I have never been privy to, and I'm looking forward to those videos.
I want to
I'm
share some
going. Yeah,
stories about that actually, and
yeah.
I'd
I'm
love to hear
waiting.
some for you, and we'll come up with a platform for that and an idea on how to do that.
We'll get there eventually. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it all, Jeremy. So as
Absolutely,
soon as you send them my way, they're going up on the channel. So keep that in mind.
absolutely. Well, all
All
right,
right.
guys. Well, we
Should we
really
stop it?
appreciate you.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to cut it here. We really appreciate you tuning in. It means so much to us. I look forward to reading these stories. I'm excited
Yeah.
because I love
I'm
to hear
excited.
stories.
I'm
Um,
excited.
I do the convention scene a lot, and I love to meet
I
other
love
Trekkies there. Reaching out to the virtual world now, that's going to be a lot. So it's going to be great. I'm looking forward to it.
Looking forward to reading fewer than 2 dozen of these entries.
Guys, we appreciate you, and
Yeah.
thanks for tuning in.